Hi everybody. There we go. Trying to figure out how to flip that screen. There we go. Welcome. Happy to have you on the broadcast today. And we're going to be talking about reclaiming your personal energy. Your personal energy. And you know, a lot of times during the day, people will actually absorb your energy. They'll take your energy. They'll take from you just simply by the things that are happening and the things that we do and the things that happen during the day. And as we do that, what happens is it becomes like a weight. I can't use your energy. You can't use my energy. And by not realizing that, a lot of times we think we're taking on and we're being beneficial to ourselves because we're using our energy and we're using other people's energy, we think, for our own good, when in reality, hi, thanks for the hearts, and in reality what's happening is that we're not realizing that we are actually stealing from one another. I can't use your energy, you can't use my energy, and within that, what it means is if I try to take your energy from you, it's like putting a backpack on my back and just stuffing a bunch of bricks in it, and it becomes a heavy weight and it becomes like a heavy burden for us. And so when we do that, we're actually hindering and hurting ourselves. And I might not have it set up so that I can see the chat, and I'm not sure what I have set up wrong. I'll have to check that out. So I apologize if somebody's chatting and you're putting in your names and I'm not seeing it. I may just not have hit the right setting. I'll have to play with that a little bit more. But what happens is when we use our own energy and when we use our energy for our own self, we then are empowered. We then have the strength that we need to do and to be who it is that we're meant to do and what we're meant to be. And it's really interesting because a lot of people will say, oh, I'm going to send you my energy so you can, please don't, because that just weighs me down. Send me a boost to my own energy. I'm going to boost your energy so that you have the strength that you need to accomplish and to do. And one of the ways that we can reclaim it, like I was saying earlier, is that we don't really realize that when we're doing that, that we're hindering and we're hurting ourselves. And in so doing, it slows us down. And it slows us from being able to move forward. And have you ever gotten home at the end of the day and felt like, gosh, I'm just so exhausted. I'm just so completely wiped out that I can't seem to focus. I can't seem to think. And when we do that, we then begin to understand that we've been weighed down by other people's energy and we've lost our own energy because it's been absorbed by others and not being used. It's being stuffed in the backpack. So what happens is we have to reclaim that at the end of the day. And I want to give you a couple little exercises that you can do that'll help you find a way to reclaim your personal energy, bring your energy back to you, and send the energy back to the other people. I did this exercise when I first learned it, oh gosh, a number of years ago, and I did this with my husband. He was we always played off of each other's energy, and we were always in that state and in that place. And so one night I said, I'm just going to send back his energy to him, and I'm going to draw my energy back to myself. And in so doing, what happened was he began to start feeling stronger and having more productive days. And it was so funny because he said to me a couple of days after we did this exercise, he says, you know, it's just amazing. I have more energy during the day. I don't feel like I'm crashing about 3 o'clock anymore. He was saying, I just really feel like I can go on and I can keep moving and I can keep doing. So I thought, wow, there's really something to this. So I started looking at it more and more and more and more, and finding that there is. When we have our own energy drawn back to us and we don't have it spread out to all these other people and other things throughout the day, but at night when we lay down and when we give ourselves the opportunity to rest and to sleep, we then have the opportunity to move forward. And we then are able to reboost and recharge. You know, it's kind of like, have you ever gone to bed and woke up in the morning and felt like you haven't slept even 5 minutes, but you know you slept the whole night? It's because your energy isn't recharging. Your physical body's recharging, but your energy levels are not recharging. So what you want to do is there's a couple exercises you can do. The first one is have you ever seen like those fundraiser barometers where as they raise the money, they color it in and it goes up to the top to the goal? Well, that's what you want to do with your own energy. You want to visualize your body starting at your feet and pulling that energy back to you up through your entire body. And as you're filling your body back up, you're setting the intention that as that pushes that other energy up and out, it sends it out blessed. And as it sends it out blessed, it goes back to the person that it originally belonged to. So maybe you'd been in a business meeting, or maybe you'd been in a situation where other people around you were just like all their energy was everywhere. Did you know that the personal energy field extends out over 26 feet per person? That's a big extension. That's a big amount of space to have that happen. And so what happens then is all that energy is going intermingling and connecting and interplaying. And what we need to do is send their energy back to them. So as you're filling up your personal barometer, as you're filling up your personal fundraiser of your own energy, you're sending back theirs to them. And when you do that, it gives them the strength they need and it recharges you. I find this one works really, really well if you do it at night. If you do it just before you're going to sleep, and a lot of times you actually fall asleep while you're in the process of building that energy back up, as you're building yourself back up. So what happens then is we want to do that. So how do we build our energy back up? How do we draw it from our feet up into our being? We do it through breath. We do it through breathing. And what you can do is just lay there and you just kind of relax and you kick back and as you're drawing that energy up and into yourself, you're visualizing it filling your barometer. You visualize it filling your fundraiser bottle, whatever you want to consider it. But you'll feel it like it'll go as far as your feet. And then maybe you'll feel it go up a little bit more into your ankles. And as you do this, you want to visualize and you want to see, using your own personal visualization, you want to see this energy coming up into your body. And as it's coming back up, you're sending out with blessings. Oh, there goes energy to Susie's. There goes energy to George. There goes energy to Ron. There goes energy to Sam. And you're just sending that blessing back to them so that they can be recharged, so that we're not all intermingled and carrying the bricks and the weight of everybody else. So you'll do that and you'll just you're also oxygenating your body. You're also giving your body the opportunity to heal and to be well. You're also giving your body the opportunity to recharge. The oxygen gives your circulatory system a chance to be re-energized, revitalized, and it gives you the strength that you need. And you do that, and a lot of times people have told me they get about as far as their hips and they're out for the count, they're sound asleep. But you know, the body goes on autopilot. When the body goes on autopilot, you immediately start healing and recharging and rebuilding your own strength automatically, and it just becomes routine. I don't necessarily now, I've done it for many years, I don't necessarily now have to find myself consciously saying, oh, I need to send energy and I need to draw mine back. I will do that at times when it's really important and I really feel like I'm drained beyond drained, but there's that time when we realize that we get into the place of our body just knows. We have that higher awareness, that higher connection of knowing. We have that empowerment within ourselves that says, wait a minute, I got to take care of myself. And that's one of the ways we can move forward. Another method that you can use is also with breathing. But as you're breathing in, you're going to fill your tummy, you're going to fill your chest, your breast, you're going to fill your chest. And then as you exhale, you're going to exhale opposite. You're going to exhale from the chest, the breast, and the tummy. And you do this rhythmically. And it's filling the tummy, the breast, the chest. Chest, breast, tummy. Tummy, chest, breast, chest, sorry about that. And you just do this rhythmically. And as you do, and you're consciously just lay there and you're aware of the fact that you're recharging and you're rebuilding your energy in that manner, once again, oxygenating the body, once again, oxygenating what is coming in. And I apologize that I'm sure some people have been joining and I'm just not seeing it. I don't know if it's how I have my camera or if it's, but I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate you being a part of the broadcast today. And please share hearts right there in that corner for me. Just getting started and really appreciate any that will be shared and can be a part of it. But as you're doing this and you begin autopilot breathing, you'll find that your sleep is blessed. Your sleep is so recharging and rejuvenating. Thanks for the hearts, guys. And like I said, it must be how I have my camera or how I'm holding things that I'm just not seeing any of the comments or anybody who's joined in, and I apologize for that. I'm still figuring this all out, but I'm sure I'll try it another way next time and see if that helps so that I can see who's joining into the broadcast a little bit easier and a little bit better. I just see a little flashing thing going on at the side of my screen and I can't see any of the information that's coming in. But thank you for joining, and please share your hearts to help me build up and to get the programming going. And as I was saying, as you're doing this breathing and you're bringing your energy back into your body and you're setting it with a rhythmic pattern, and as you use that rhythmic pattern, it begins to calibrate and it begins to really give your body a chance to get back into balance, get back into harmony, get back into its correct rhythm and back into its flowing in a clockwise direction and in a manner that is healthy and recharging and rejuvenating and building it and just it's just so wonderful for you. I can't think of all the exact words and terminology to give you the exact wording that I'm trying to say or what I'm thinking, but it's so important to realize. Thanks for the hearts, guys, and thanks to those who are joining in. To realize when we get that rhythmic part of our energy flowing, that's when the physical body is really then growing and healing. I've had many people who'll say to me, I don't understand why I can't seem to get the rest I need at night, or I don't feel like I'm healing properly, or that type of thing. A lot of it's because the rhythmic energy within our body is off. Thank you so much for the hearts, guys. I wish I could see comments, but I can't. It's got to be how I've got the camera today. For my next broadcast, I'll make sure I try it a different direction. We're going to work this out. We're going to figure this whole thing out yet. I love this app. I love using the periscope. I think it is so empowering and helpful to be able to share in a live manner, and I would love to be able to see your comments and hear what you're saying and pick up, being able to comment back to you, but I apologize, I can't. It's got to be because of how I set things up, and I'll try another direction, another way when I broadcast again. But as you build your energy up and as you build and strengthen your body, you're going to find that you are in tune with your everyday life. You're in tune with everything that's going on around you. You're not going to miss things. You're not going to be laggy. You're not going to be behind. You're going to be quick on your feet. You're going to be able to produce and maybe accomplish activities that you've been trying to accomplish forever but haven't had the strength or the ability to do so. Those are some of the benefits that you can get by bringing in and drawing back to you your own personal energy. Once again, it's just bricks on our back when we have other people's energy around us. And when our energy is with other people, it's just bricks on their back. It holds them down. It slows them down. It keeps us from being productive. It keeps us from being able to function our everyday lives how we want to and how we feel encouraged to do so. So I really appreciate that you guys joined me for this broadcast, and I fulfilled the challenge that I had from last night that one of the gals said, do your broadcast tomorrow, do a broadcast. And I will be doing a lot of broadcasts. I can see where Periscope is very addictive and will be very productive and can be very beneficial. I've heard some fabulous programs yesterday of other people who actually were on, and I got to follow and listen to some of theirs, and I was just like, oh, okay, I get it better now. I understand it a little bit more. And I want to thank all you guys that are out there and that are doing your broadcasts and who are part of it. I do apologize. I see little things popping up and I can't read them. because it's got to be how I have my camera. And thank you so much for your hearts. And thank you so much for joining this broadcast. And remember, it's really important to draw your personal energy back to you. It's really important to have the energy that you need every day in your life so that you can be productive, so that you can be strong, so that you can be rested, and so that other people can have the thing that really they need for their lives as well. And this is the importance of drawing it back. Remember, filling your body as a barometer. As you're bringing that energy up through breath, you're letting other people's energy go back to them. The other method is doing the rhythmic breathing, tummy, breast, chest, breast, tummy. Doing that rhythmically, I guarantee you will fall asleep while you're doing both of these exercises. But don't worry, because you'll go on autopilot and your body will just automatically do it. And as you do it over and over and over and you keep doing it, you'll just automatically know. Your body will just automatically know to do that. Will automatically put you in that place, and you'll be healing stronger. You'll be more productive. You'll have more fabulous things happen. As to what's going on. And I did see a quick little comment. Yes, I don't know why I'm not seeing the comments. And it's got to be because of the direction I'm seeing in the camera as I'm holding it. And so I apologize that I can't comment to your comments or answer questions right now. I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to understand Periscope. I'm going to get this, folks, and I appreciate your patience and your understanding with me in that manner. And if you do have any questions or if you do have any comments, I'm sorry that I'm not able to comment to them because I'm not seeing them, but thank you so much for the hearts, and thank you for joining my broadcast. And remember, recharge, build your own energy, and draw your own energy back to you so you can be productive and you can be strong and you can move forward doing that which is for your highest good. Have a great rest of your day, everybody.